Timothy Weah is so far Juve's only major summer purchase. He starts as the right wing-back. Weston McKennie's future is uncertain, but he's also included striker Vlahovic, not yet fit to be involved, veteran defender Bonucci being frozen out, and he hasn't Real Madrid on Sunday at the Rose Bowl. Well, Milan completed the signing of Villarreal winger Chukwueze yesterday, but he's not yet been integrated. 3 of their new recruits do start, however, Pulisic and Loftus-Cheek from Chelsea, plus the former RZ midfielder Federico Gatti. Chiesa. Calabria. Best effort of this game so far.
Great switch of play from Gatti. Calabria's got a problem. Chiesa running at him, chops it in onto his right foot. Wasn't there where he had the injury. He had it a little bit earlier on when he played a pass forward. Again, see how deep Juventus are defending here.
Hernandez. And the header was perfectly placed. Malik Thiaw guiding it well out of the reach of Wojciech Szczesny. And the 7 times champions of Europe have their noses in front.
And all the coaches that like to have their team defending higher up the field will say that's why you don't defend deeply. Ball's played into a good area, they don't win the first ball. Excellent leap from Thiaw, and there's nothing really that Szczesny can do about it. If you are going to defend that deep, you've got to go and attack the ball. Juventus don't. Excellent header.
Miretti. For Weah, who is quick, as we know, very quick. It's Chiesa! And it should have been 1-1.
Well, that's all about, as you mentioned, the pace of Weah. On that right-hand side, it's a good ball played forward by Miretti. Tomori tries to get across there, can't do so, gets beaten for pace, and it's a good cross. And there's 3 versus 2 in the box. Just can't get it on target. It's a good effort from Chiesa. Tries to go with the inside of his left boot rather than his laces.
So this will be Chiesa. On by McKennie. And scrambled off the line first of all by Krunic. Returned with interest. Juventus have a very scrappy equaliser, and it is the former Manchester City stalwart defender Danilo.
Well, here's the ball into the box, great flick by McKennie. They should score at the far post. Eventually, there he is. It comes back to him. Danilo in the right place at the right time with his right boot. It's a real scramble, should score there. Great save. The initial one, Magnon, but they can't keep out the second and third.
A click centre forwards header from Olivier Giroud. That's Pulisic. It's Thiaw and Giroud. They look for a flag. There is no flag, and Milan have their lead back.
Well, they're all claiming offside here. It'll be interesting to see, because I think they came out after the header was made. Watch again. Let's have a look. No, he's not offside. He's not offside because the player at the bottom of your picture was keeping him onside. Doesn't matter what was going on in the box. It's the player that was closest to the corner for Juventus was keeping him onside. And it's a very nice finish. No chance for the goalkeeper, Szczesny. They can moan all they like, Juventus. It was onside.
Well, the Juventus players are pointing at one of the big screens behind the goal, which has shown various replays, not necessarily from the most useful or telling
there it is.
Angles.
There it is. You can see the player at the bottom of your picture who puts his hand up in the air, the one on the edge.
to take the plaudits. And it's taken barely 2 minutes of the second half for Juventus to level for a second time.
And once again, Milan don't defend it particularly well. Giroud is in that near post space. He's got to attack the ball. Rugani just runs across the front of him. They didn't come off Giroud. Let's have a look from this angle. It may well come off the Frenchman. Rugani probably got a slight touch. And Giroud gets the last touch. Left-footed players here. Giroud, Theo Hernandez. Florenzi is good with his right boot.
To Giroud. And it went awkward for Pinsoglio.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that was the most comfortable of saves. Just bouncing in front of him. Almost got underneath this one, the goalkeeper.
Florenzi has stayed on, but that apart, it's pretty much all changed. Here's Ware. Keane. There's Keane hoisting it for Kostic. And Keane coming in again.
I know he's got a good left foot. Kostic doesn't quite make the right contact here. Good play from Keane. He's past his man fairly easily. A good deep cross.
Vegas, Barcelona in Dallas and Real Madrid at the Rose Bowl.
I think it's fair to say when you see the age group that have come onto the field, just hold off here.
Possibilities for Milan. And Pinsoglio just about covering his upright, but not a great deal more.
Vega, the player that has got himself into a good area here. They avoided the first challenge. Hits it nicely with his left foot. And Soli was going to be nowhere near that had it been on sides. To Miami. Quite worked out for Milik at Napoli.
Traore gifted the ball. Colombo back to Romero, who stabbed it goalwards, and Pinsoglio's called into serious action.
Well, I'll have to see this again. It could be a very good save. It's a nice effort from the youngster. He won the ball back in a good area. There's a block there from Rugani. On the outside of his left foot, that's a good effort and a good save as well. Rugani certainly doesn't handball it there. Colombo sets up. It's probably just about going wide, but he's